When Hakim was born, Jumain, like all fathers, believed that his son was special. He had high hopes and dreams for his son. But Jumain never expected Hakim to outshine all of them with his talent. This is Hakim, a star inside and out. This is Jumain's special son. He has Down's syndrome. Overjoyed at the birth of their happy, healthy son, Hakim's parents placed their hopes and dreams for the future on him. But little did they know that all this would soon be shattered.
We did not suspect anything because as a baby, it doesn't have any retarded feature. I'm just very happy that I got a healthy baby, that's all.
Daripada mulanya, saya tak tahulah yang saya dapat anak Down syndrome. Because Hakim baru baby the time tak cannot suck the milk. Then baru saya tahu yang Hakim tu, doktor cakap Hakim ni Down syndrome.
But at that time, I did not know what is the problem, see? So I just took it as a normal.
It was only when Hakim began nursery school that his teacher noticed his slow development as compared to the other children at the nursery. Suspecting that Hakim might have Down syndrome, she spoke to his parents. Caught by total surprise, Hakim's parents' worst nightmare had only just begun.
So I went back to his personal doctor, take care of him. So I approached the doctor and said, look, somebody tell me that my kid is a Down syndrome. So the doctor said, no, it's very good. It's only mild. Just mild Down syndrome. That's why I did not want to tell you that. I mean, the doctor doesn't want to tell me that he's a Down syndrome. I said, how come it can be? You should tell me, is it? At least I'm aware of it and channel him to a correct education or what.
This unexpected twist of events brought feelings of betrayal for Hakim's parents. Unable to understand why their doctor did not tell them about Hakim's medical condition, they wondered if it was too late to help their son.
Down syndrome is a condition whereby you have an extra material from the 21 chromosome. So regular people, most of us, should have 46 chromosomes in each cell. But in individuals with Down syndrome, there is one additional chromosome. And this chromosome consists of material from chromosome 21. So it might be the whole chromosome or it might be part of the chromosome. The commonest form is what we call the trisomy, which means you have, instead of a pair of chromosomes from 21, you have 3 of them, 3 whole chromosomes. So those are what we consider to be the classic Down syndrome. You have different children from different ethnic groups, and sometimes the facial features of Down syndrome may not be quite so obvious.
Bila pada mulanya dapat anak Down syndrome, rasa sedih sekali. Dan bila cakap dengan punya husband, dapat anak laki-laki, masa depan belum tahu apa kata jadi. Saya takut sekali. Dia budak ni boleh berjaya ke tidak, boleh membesar tu kasih I happy ke tidak. I very sad lah tengok dia.
I think for any parent who has a child with a disability, to be told that it's something incurable, it's a great shock. And it's really a grief reaction. So, there are classic stages of grief. For instance, denial and then anger. And then after that, they work through it and finally reach a stage of acceptance. So it's quite common at the beginning to have a sense of loss, that you've lost the normal child that you thought you were carrying.
You got the feeling of what is going to happen. Do the public accept, or do my relative accept? Is there any school that accept this child?
The emotional journey of accepting that their son was different and required special education was a difficult one, but Hakim's parents finally came to terms with their reality.
Hakim lambat nak catch up pelajaran. Macam nak banyak cakap dengan dia, tanya dia faham ke tak faham. Macam Hakim nak ulang. Situ tak ada, mesti ada perbezaan antara Hakim dengan kakak. So Hakim punya pelajaran paling lambat sekali nak tangkap. Walaupun kalau kita ajar dia kira-kira pun, hari dia dapat, besok tak dapat.
My worry is inside my mind is, as you say, is what is going to happen to my son. Because when he was still young, I did not see much of the improvement that we can do.
Hakim may not have been good academically, but his father made a discovery. Jumain was taking Hakim out for a walk when they came across a group of boys playing street soccer. Hakim's fascination with the game gave his father an idea.
I just bring one ball and then let him kick around and just watch whether he can run, and then I see that it's just like a normal kid that he can run without even falling, see? And I can see that some sort of ability to kick. So from there onward, I just made him frequent bringing out for soccer games.
I love soccer the most. Go! I buy for my mother bread.
Hakim's most admirable quality is the pride he takes in doing even the smallest task. Big or small, Hakim takes on every errand wholeheartedly and unconditionally.
Dia beri yang terbaik. Macam Hakim bikin kerja dengan baik, tolong
I help my mother cook. Then I help my sister for more effort. Is that I that the wet the table.
Pada mulanya takut juga nak cakap dengan orang yang kita boleh jaga anak ni. Nak cuba nak membesarkan dia dengan macam anak yang normal juga. Tapi kita cuba dan mencubalah. Kasih dia chance, ajar dia macam mana kita didik dia first kakak, dan sama juga I ajar sama Hakim. Hakim tak terlalu macam sayang tapi tak macam terlalu rapat dengan bapak dia. Dia terlalu rapat dengan bapak dia. Dia nak tidur pun cari bapak. Papa balik kerja, papa belum balik kerja, mesti dia mesej bapak dia dulu.
Hakim currently attends Katong School, a school for children with special needs. Here he is accepted. Here he is at home. Here he is taught important life skills that will help him live as an independent adult.
I believe parental support is certainly very important for kids like Hakim. In this case, he has the support from his home and the school, and I think he's building his own self-confidence, and eventually I think he'll be able to move on independently.
Because of his special condition, Hakim's mother used to send him to and from school every single day. But as Hakim grew, his need to be more independent also increased. And one day, he surprised his parents by wanting to travel to school and back on his own.
When she said with me already, you no need to send me, I was so frightened. Hey, you can go yourself? Yeah, I try my best. I go myself. Okay, I asked my husband, I let him go himself.
Though unconvinced and worried for her son's safety, Hakim's mum decided to let her son try his hand at independence.
I take bus myself. I go home and I take bus myself.
Just when Hakim looked like he was well on the road to independence, it happened. He didn't come home. The roads were strange and unfamiliar to Hakim. He had taken the same bus, but it was going in the opposite direction. For Hakim's parents, their worst fears had come true. Worried sick that something may have happened to their son, Hakim's parents hoped against hope and waited anxiously for him to return. Lost and alone, a calm Hakim tried to remember what his mum had taught him. He saw a familiar bus number and decided to take a risk.
We are expecting about 2:30 to be home. We are waiting for about 4:30. 3:30 that he never come back. No? So I was worried. I thought I want to call the police or what. No? Missing person. When he's back, I'm proud that he managed to came home safely. Hakim constantly surprised me with some of the things that I think he cannot do. All the trophies that at home in his room, there are a few trophies from soccer tournaments. It's all part of his effort to prove himself that he can make it in whatever he wants.
However, the bond between father and son was put to the test when Hakim discovered a new passion.
I like badminton and I like hip-hop.
Without the introduction of Kreativ Danz at Katong School, Hakim would never have found his true passion.
I love dancing.
Mr. Tony Kwa, head of the school's dance club,